થઈ ગયા આડાવડા થઈ ગયા એવું લાગે છે. હા એવું લાગે ઉતાવળ
नमस्कार जोशी साहब।
जोशी सर, अपने आप को अनम्यूट कर लीजिए सर, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है सर।
नमस्कार सर, नमस्कार। अब आ रही है?
हाँ सर, हाँ सर।
वेलकम सर, वेलकम।
बनिक जी, जोशी जी नमस्कार।
नमस्कार, नमस्कार। वेलकम सर, वेलकम। बनिक जी,
हाँ सर।
यूके से मुकेश मुकेश पाई ज्वाइंट हो जाएंगे। मुकेश यूके से प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ IIRMC।
ठीक है सर, ठीक है सर।
अभी मेरी बात हो गई है इसके साथ।
ठीक है सर।
तो वेलकमिंग में ले लेना मुकेश।
जरूर सर, जरूर सर।
सोमपुरा। इंग्लैंड। डायरेक्टर इंटरनेशनल ऑल इंडिया रामानुजन मेस क्लब। वो मैथमेटिशियन है।
जोशी सर नमस्कार।
नमस्कार, नमस्कार।
आई एम फ्रॉम नेपाल, तेग शाही।
अरे वाह, तेग सिंह, कैसे हो?
फाइन सर।
हाउ आर यू सर?
फाइन सर।
वेलकम सर।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
वेलकम। बनिक सर।
हाँ सर।
आजमीर सर इज प्रेजेंट नाउ। आ गए हैं। तेग सिंह भी आ गए हैं।
हाँ सर।
और मॉरिशस से अभी ज्वाइंट हो जाएंगे अजय राजा। अब मैं कॉल करके बताता हूँ।
हाँ सर, थोड़ा
क्योंकि टाइम जाने रहा है ना।
हाँ, तो शुरुआत करें क्या सर, या फिर थोड़ा रुक जाए सर?
2 मिनट रुकिए, तो
ठीक
मैं
है, ठीक।
मॉरिशस बात कर लेता हूँ।
हाँ
मॉरिशस।
सर, हाँ सर, हाँ सर, हाँ सर, हाँ सर, हाँ सर, हाँ सर।
कैसे हैं अंजन जी? नमस्कार।
नमस्कार सर, नमस्कार सर।
नमस्कार वीना मैडम।
सर।
बनिक सर,
हाँ सर, नोटियाल सर भी आ गए सर। रावल सर नहीं आए सर अब तक। जोशी सर,
हेलो सर।
नोटियाल सर अपने आप को अनम्यूट कर लीजिए सर।
हाँ जी, मैं जुड़ गया था पर मैंने कैमरा और माइक अभी ऑन किए। मैंने कहा पहले और लोग आ जाएं।
नहीं नहीं नहीं, ठीक है सर, ठीक है सर।
सर धीरे धीरे स्टार्ट कर लेते हैं।
हाँ
सर हमारे सर हमारे रावल सर जुड़े नहीं सर।
रावल सर का प्रॉब्लम है, वो
अच्छा
अभी बाहर गए हैं तो वो नहीं आ सकते, शायद नहीं आ सकते। तो नोटियाल
अच्छा,
सर को इसके साथ ले लीजिए, सर के साथ।
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है सर, ठीक है सर। पर स्लाइड में तो उस तरह से है सर।
कोई बात नहीं, स्लाइड में रहने दो, अभी
ठीक है
स्लाइड
सर,
चेंज नहीं करेंगे।
ठीक है सर, ठीक है सर, ठीक है सर,
और अभी धीरे धीरे स्टार्ट करते हैं क्योंकि टाइम
ठीक
हो
है।
गया है।
हाँ सर,
और सब लोग आ गए, राजा जी भी आ रहे हैं, लच्छुआ जी मॉरिशियस से, वो ड्राइविंग कर रहे हैं। 5 मिनट में ज्वाइन हो रहे हैं, तो स्टार्ट
ठीक
करते
है,
हैं।
ठीक है सर।
यस सर, यस सर।
So, welcome to the International Fraternity. This is a auspicious day of celebration of World Science Day, and it's a great initiative of our inspiration, Dr. Chandramouli Joshi ji, that we are going to celebrate this time, even in COVID situation also, the World Science Day. So I am just introducing this day in front of the August gathering. We are going to organize the international webinar on science for peace and health, which has been organized jointly by our international part, ReadyPOC from Brazil. And we are here with our organizations, Raman Science and Technology Foundation, National Council of Teacher Scientists India, APJ Abdul Kalam National Council of Young Scientists India, and also our international part, International All India Ramanujan Math Club, along with Wisdom Academy of Nepal. So it's a joint venture of organizing an international webinar, hopefully for the first time, and in this such a grand platform of Zoom. It's a UNESCO World Science Day we are going to celebrate. If we go through the background of this World Science Day, we found that World Science Day for Peace and Development is an international day that highlights the important role of that science has in society and is celebrated each year on November 10th. It also highlights the need to engage the wider public in debate on emerging scientific issues. World Science Day was proclaimed by United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, that is well known as UNESCO, in 2001 and celebrated for the first time in 2002. The objectives of the celebration of this World Science Day for Peace and Development are to strengthen public awareness on the role of science for peaceful and sustainable societies, promote national and international solidarity for shared science between countries, renew national and international commitment for the use of science for benefit and betterment of the societies, draw attention to the challenges faced by science and raising support for scientific endeavor. If we go through how this celebration became a part of our life, so then in that terms we found that the impact of the science on people's daily life and its profound societal implication, including those of an ethical nature, make scientific literacy and prerequisite for effective democratic processes. At the World Conference of Science in Budapest, Hungary in July 1999, which had been co-organized by UNESCO itself along with International Council of Science, which is nowadays it is known as International Science Council. Many delegates voiced support for the greater public awareness of science. The delegations of Ethiopia and Malawi, together with the British Association for the Advancement of Science, proposed that a World Science Day or Science Week be created. Subsequently, the action plan adopted by the delegates to the World Conference on Science, entitled Science Agenda Framework for Action, called for an international program to promote broad-based scientific literacy and culture. UNESCO's executive body, which meets twice a year, was responsive to these calls, recommending that at its 160th session, which has been held at Paris, October 1999, that a feasibility study be undertaken on a science day for peace and development. The study encompassed a broad consultation with stakeholders and was approved by the UNESCO's executive board at its 162nd session in October 2000, before being endorsed by the 31st session of the UNESCO General Conference at Paris. It has been approved. The General Conference brings all member states of UNESCO together every 2 years to adopt the program and budget for the coming biennium. It was decided by the General Conference to proclaim 10th November of each year World Science Day for Peace and Development, and to encourage the member states, intergovernmental and non-governmental organizations, universities, research institutes, learned societies, professional associations, and schools to take active part in this event. All partners in the follow-up of the World Conference on Science were invited to participate in preparation and celebration of the first World Science Day celebration for peace and development in November, that is 10th November 2002. This year, in 2020, at the time when the global COVID-19 pandemic further demonstrated the critical role on science in addressing global challenges, the focus of the World Science Day is on science for and with society. So with these words, we are going to the celebrate the international webinar on science for peace and health. Today we have with us our most inspiring person, Dr. Chandramouli Joshi ji, respected chairman of Raman Science and Technology Foundation, National Council for Teacher Scientist, APJ Abdul Kalam, National Council for Young Scientists, All India Ramanujam Math Club, and Bhabha National Research Academy. Sir is also today's inaugural program's president. So welcome, sir, on behalf of our organization.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Also, we will be blessed with the presence of Dr. J.J. Raval, sir, scientist and renowned president of Indian Planetary Society, Mumbai. He will be the inaugurator along with our Ojimar Pereira, respected academic director of Redipop, Brazil. He will also be our inaugurator today. We have with us Mr. Ajay Raj Lochia, sir, respected president, International All India Ramanujan Math Club, Mauritius. Sir, welcome, sir. Mr. Teck Shahi ji, Principal Director, VP Wisdom Academy from Nepal. Sir, it's our pleasure that you are with us. And as we expect each and every time, Dr. Bharat Bhai Chaniara, sir, ex-senior scientist from Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, and he is also one of the pioneer advisor of APJ Abdul Kalam National Council of Young Scientists, and along with our sir, Dr. Chandramohan Nautiyal, sir, Scientist X from Birbal Sahani Institute of Paleo Science, Lucknow. He is have a great scientific working career at C14 lab at this institution, and sir is also working as a consultant with Indian National Science Academy, Government of India, and sir is also with us as a advisor of APJ Abdul Kalam National Council of Young Scientists. Welcome, sir. Today we will be blessed with the presence of Professor Vivek C. Joshi ji, Secretary, Honorable Secretary, Raman Science and Technology Foundation, and Professor of Raksha Shakti University, India. Sir, please join us. And today with us, Mr. Tejas Shukla ji, Director, the Math Empire of India. Sir, welcome, sir. And we have with us Sandeep Patil ji, respected National Secretary, National Council of Teacher Scientists, India. Sir will join within a few minutes. None other than our beloved Gajendra Gepala ji, most renowned personality, and recently is also awarded with the Teacher Award. So, sir, welcome, sir. Our respected National Director of APJ Abdul Kalam National Council of Young Scientists, India. We also have with us Dr. B.N. Rao, sir, a well-known math guru. So, sir, heartiest welcome in this webinar. Thanks for joining us. And also, Engineer Bharadwaj, sir, is also with us from Germany, sir. So, with these words, I would like to start our international webinar. First of all, we want to organize the virtual inauguration. So, So it's a virtual inauguration of the international webinar. Now I would like to request, first of all, our inaugurator, Sir
Ojimar sir, director or Redipop, Brazil.
Ujimar Pieri, Sir, Director of Red Pork from Brazil, to address us with your words of wisdom. Sir.
Good morning, good afternoon for all. Dr. Chandra Muli Joshi, Chairman of Raman Science Technology Foundation, and our distinguished guests. It's a big honor to us to participate in this important ceremony to celebrate the World Science Day, especially in this moment of the world with this situation for the COVID-19 pandemics. Most of any time, science is necessary to our development, for health, for strengthen the democracies, and for peace. We have a research, international research from last year that showed the only 22% of Brazilian people believe in science. Only 22% believe in science. Is very terrible information, and show to us the importance to improve of the curriculum for science teaching in our schools. Science is very important for the future. You must have another pandemic, other virus will come. This is not the last one, is the only one of them. You need science. We have to be better prepared, especially our people, our students, for the future. And science is science and education are the keys. Thank you for the opportunity to participate in this distinguished ceremony, and good afternoon for all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ojimar sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Your words will be inspiration to us. Now I would like to invite our renowned scientist, Sir Chandramouli Nautiyal, sir. Sir has a very great experience in the field of science and science communication both. Sir have a great career in radiocarbon lab, and also he is now working as a consultant, as a science communicator with INSA. So sir has a above 70 research paper and lots of science talks he has given, and dedicated in science communication nowadays, and our inspiration also. So I would like to invite Dr. Chandramohan Nautiyal sir to tell us on science, World Science Day, and inspire us, sir. Sir.
Thank you, Mr. Banik, Dr. Ojimar, Dr. Joshi, Chaniara Sahab, Rao Sahab, and all of the friends. It's a great honor to be here and talking to you all who have dedicated your lives to science communication. Today, the World Science Day is a great occasion. It gives us an opportunity to think about the role science is playing in this world to make it a better place to live. Many people think of science only in terms of the nuclear bomb. It's a tragedy. Well, nuclear bomb was a tragedy, but the fact is that science has given so much to us. And today, nuclear science means nuclear energy and many other things, and not nuclear bomb. Science has a close relation with peace. If you think in terms of eradicating poverty, if you think in terms of eradicating hunger, science has been playing a very great role, whether this is through the tissue culture, through the green revolution, by the GM revolution, or the fertilizers, or many other such things. By conserving water, by providing us technologies for conserving water, science is playing a great role in maintaining peace in the world, because as people say, if there is going to be another world war, is going to be over water. By controlling floods, by forecasting weather disturbances, by forecasting monsoon, by forecasting the movement of clouds and other such phenomena, or even the El Nino, science has been playing a very important role in maintaining peace because it helps in the food management in the world. The G8 Academy of the World has issued a statement where it says the recovery after the present pandemic should be through the green path. And this is a very important statement. Now the priorities in the world are changing for the people and for the scientists. We are trying to manage things spending as little energy as possible. Most of the countries are committed to maintaining the global temperature within certain limits by using the green technology, by using the green chemistry, and so on. And all these things will help in preventing droughts and floods, which cause migration, and they cause immense pain to the population, which is forced to move from one place to the other in the world. So this way, science is helping in maintaining peace. If you talk and think in terms of health, of course, everybody knows that the medicines and the vaccines are a result of the effort of science and technology. Nutrition is another field where science is doing great things by providing nutritious food to a lot of people in the world. Science is making this world a better place. We have a lot of scientific and technological equipments like X-ray machines or the positron emission tomography, a nuclear magnetic resonance or scanning instruments like CAT and all. All these instruments make it possible to detect the diseases within time so that a lot of lives can be saved. So as far as the health sector is concerned, science is playing a very important role. Today, we have operations being performed using AI or from distances where the doctor is far away from the patient. Robotic surgery has become a reality. These days, if somebody loses a part, it's possible to use stem cell technology to develop those parts, to grow those parts of the body which have been lost. Digital technology has made it possible for people to share their knowledge in a very fast manner. But for this, it wouldn't have been possible to tackle and contain the present pandemic of COVID-19. And this has been seen time and again that by sharing knowledge very fast, we can save a lot of lives. Today, scientists are working in finding alternative fuel. The alternate methods for generating energy, because coal, oil, or gas, these are highly polluting, they cause greenhouse effect, they will cause the glaciers to turn to water, they will lead to the rise in sea level, a lot of areas will be flooded, and the huge population in the world will be affected and will be forced to migrate, incurring tremendous agony on the people who live in the coastal areas. This will also affect the agriculture because the temperatures near the equator will go up so much that agriculture will not be any more possible. So all these things together tell us that science is playing a significant role in our lives. And while this is true that the inventions have been responsible to some extent for change in the climate, this is also a fact that this is science and technology will give us control over the climate change because climate change is leading to a lot of loss of lives. So on the World Science Day, we should all pledge to promote science. Next year, that is 2022, will be celebrated at the World Year of Basic Sciences as decided by the international community. And basic sciences have once again come into focus when we think of containing the COVID-19. We know that today people are working hard to find new vaccines and new medicines. But unless we understand the behavior of a cell, unless we understand how bacteria attacks, unless we know how virus attacks body and how body prepares itself to fight the virus, we will not be able to develop a vaccine or a medicine. Therefore, basic science has again taken a center stage, and this is something really great as far as science is concerned. On this day, I extend my best wishes to all of you from India, from Mauritius, from Brazil, from Nepal, and from other places. And I hope that this conference will be a success. These proceedings will be useful to everybody. It will enhance our knowledge and will encourage us to continue to work for the promotion of science all over the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for inspirational lecture. But you made an advocacy of understanding the basic science and disseminating the basic science among the society. Thanks, sir. Now I would like to invite our Mauritius counterpart. It is a international webinar in a great sense that all the almost various countries and as representative has been involved here. And from Mauritius, it's our blessings and it's our privilege also. We are very much pleased to invite Mr. Ajay Raj Locha, who is a president of our International All India Ramanujam Math Club of Mauritius. Sir, please deliver your words of wisdom.
Yes, Mike. Good afternoon, everyone. It's really a great pleasure to participate in this World Science Day, especially on this term, peace and health. Okay, I'm very thankful to Dr. Chandramali Joshi Sarji. Credit goes to him for organizing such webinar. And as Dr. C.R. Nautiyal just mentioned about the pandemic, health is wealth, you can say. Health is wealth. I am living in a country here where we can say it's a COVID-free country, because in Mauritius nowadays we don't have any local cases, and health-wise everyone is living very well. I mean, the college is on, school is on. I mean, all activities is going on very well. So scientifically, health, peace. Okay, we are doing quite well with this pandemic in Mauritius. And here, science as well, Science Day. I am very much impressed with all the participants from the different places, different part of the world, who are contributing and giving their experience and their way, how they are helping in improving the health and with the help of science in their particular countries. Especially India is a place where most of us take most of the how we say, the best part of education from India, and we are really privileged to be in this webinar today. And I wish all of you the very best, so that we can proceed with such webinar in the near future. Thank you very much, and keep it up with a very good work.
Thank you, Rajaji. Thank you,
Most
Rajaji.
welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Your liberation and declaration that Mauritius is a COVID-free, I think
Yes,
it's
COVID-free.
very exciting news for us also. And we are also hoping for that time, that when we can also say that we are also COVID-free. Thank you, sir.
Yes, most welcome.
Thank you. Now I would like to invite our Nepal counterpart, Mr. Teck Shahi, sir, who is a director principal of VP Wisdom Academy. Sir, please deliver your words of wisdom.
Thank you, sir. First of all, I would like to thank you, and I'm very grateful to Mr. Chandramali Joshi for inviting me and providing us a great platform to speak and to meet a great personality among the world. In fact, this is the age of innovation and the creativity. Now this innovation and the creativity is calling its sustainability. Science has shown the due to the global science infrastructure, the capacity we have, a global reach among us. What we have invented, discovered, and created, may we build durable societies where equality and fairness makes each global citizen a stakeholder in our shared future. However, may observations and in my observation and understanding identified the challenge like global warming, greenhouse gases, climate change, and pandemic as COVID-19 in every century. Civil war may have less chances among us or may not be, but the war of the planet and the space is on our way increasingly. So it's the right time to reinvent and reconstructions. Ourself, our planet, human eco, fairness, and sustainability has the key of the solutions to our challenges. For me, it is neither intellectual problems, nor political, nor technical, but human problems. And humans should be reinvent and reconstructions them. I'm very grateful to Chandra Moli sir for inviting me here in the great platform. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Taksin. Thank you. Manik sir, next Mukesh Dave, he's UK President IRMC UK.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Now I would like to request our Mukesh Dave sir from UK. Sir, please deliver your words of wisdom to us. Mukesh Dave sir. Sir, please unmute yourself, sir. Sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for inviting and giving me such an honor on this occasion, and such a great mathematician of India. And thank you for everything. This is really good, and as long as we use our knowledge and wisdom for the humanity and peace and prosperity, all I can tell you at the moment. I won't take you much and working as well. Try to be participating in the work in your meeting, and as long as we use our knowledge and word and all those things to humanity in the world and the universe as well. So I'm very grateful to you. Thank you. I won't take much of your time, and stay well, stay good, stay safe. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Mukesh. Thank you.
Sir. Thank you, sir, for your well-wishing message. And now, sir, I would like to invite our math guru. It's a time to be celebrate the World Science Day with mathematics also, because without mathematics, if we define mathematics is a subject through which God is also created whole the universe. So now we'll hear from our math guru, Dr. B.N. Rao sir. Sir is also a COVID winner. So please tell us, sir, about all the science, math, and science of living also. Thank you, sir. Sir, please unmute yourself, sir. Sir, we are not hearing you, sir. You are not audible, sir. Sir, unmute yourself, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
First, you said that I am a COVID winner. Definitely, I would like to give thanks. Now I am all right, perfectly all right. Now I'm seeing that throughout the world, the scientists have assembled here in this webinar. It is a great opportunity for me. Definitely, I am listening and I'm enjoying also. But the great minds are assembled. Definitely will get that great ideas also. Here, our great personality, Dr. Chandramouli Joshi, the chairman, Saab, has given me an opportunity to talk with the great minds. Every year, as we know that, as you say that maths guru and mathematics, definitely I would like to say some words. Mathematics, maths plus ethics is the mathematics. Ethics means add your happiness, subtract your sorrows, multiply your friends, divide your enemies. And I would like to say that maths is a mother of science. And today is our World Science Day. Definitely, I would like to share something. Every year on 10th November, we assemble the science teachers and mathematics teachers. UNESCO celebrate the World Science Day for peace and development to raise awareness of the role of science for peaceful and sustainable society. This year, at a time when the world is struggling with global COVID-19, whereas our friend from Mauritius, Rajasab, is saying there is no effect at all. Really, congratulations to you. First time we are hearing this thing in any country. You are boldly saying that there is no COVID. We definitely would like to consult separately. Okay. The focus of the World Science Day is on science for and with society in dealing with the global pandemic. To tackle the COVID-19 pandemic, it is important to strengthen cooperation as well as the dialogue between scientists, policy makers, engineers, doctors, private practitioners, industries, and particularly the health professionals, civil society, and public at large. World Science Day for Peace and Development aims to ensure that citizens are kept informed development in science. Science for peace and health, here say, I would like to say, once a good opportunity has come to me, we met the great personality, Dr. APJ Kalam sir. In front of we are sitting. That time we asked one question. How will we will be using our science as a sustainable and particularly for this development of good and awareness. That time he asked one question. How will be a super country for in this? Because super country means they have to be go for a peace for the throughout the world. Then fortunately we are sitting and we said that one of our scientists said that the nuclear power may be one of the reason for superpower. He said no. Then we said because he's a missile man, then we said that missile technologies. Then he said no. Then we said that space technology, Prithvi, Akash, both सारे हम लोग जानते हैं. तो बोले no. Then nowadays HRD, you know, everybody is after the HRD for the two cooperative sector, very big industrialist and this thing. That he said no. Economic power, no. Then we said we are guessing only that women empower, no. Ultimately, we said that 62% youth are existing in India. It may be possible that because in Vision 2020 is clearly mentioned that definitely it will be in 20th century, our India will be super country, and we have an opportunity for science for peace and this so many we can go for activities. Then we said, sir, 62 that youth power. Then he laughed at us and he said, absolutely wrong. Absolutely no. Then sir, you please आप ही हमको बता दीजिए. Then he said the one word that is written on book also. He said simply and simply that is a ignited mind, sasakti soch. Until unless we are not going for an ignited mind, Nobody will go for. So every science this day, I would like to that for science, every scientist and science teachers. So please rethink, redo, relearn. But thinking is very important, because positive thinking is important. Due to that, our body, mind, and soul will be healthy and prosperous. uh, Meditation is one of the good signs for this thing. Last few seconds I would like to say, if we are going for positive thinking, then you see, uh, positive thinking means how it will be acquired. Total 70 to 80,000 thoughts every day we are receiving. Out of that, only 5% is positive thinking. If we are able to collect that 5% of positive thinking, then it will come the peace. Peace is not so easy. It is also science. Then once peace comes, then you will able to be go for a love to give and help to others. Then once love begins, then you will get that happiness to bliss. Ultimately, it will be in inner strength. That is your the cause. Once inner strength comes, no, then everything will be okay. So, but anyway, you have given me 5 minutes, and so many other dignitaries are there. I am really grateful to all throughout the world, scientists and this thing, particularly Chairman Sir, Anjan Manik Sir, Sandeep Patil Sir, Bharat Bhai ji, and Nautiyal Saab. I am grateful to all scientists. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, you have.
Patil sir is here now.
Patil sir, I think, sir.
Sandeep Patil.
Patil sir has gone someplace.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Don't worry.
He has gone for an art work. I also asked him.
Now, thank you, sir, for your motivational lecture. You have advocated that positive thinking.
Yes.
It's a great thing, sir, and I think it will motivate us also. Now, I would like to invite our renowned scientist, senior scientist from ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, who have joined and involved with ISRO for almost 35 years. As we know that ISRO has developed and running by 52 years, and out of this 52 years history, he have served the organization for 35 years. So it's a tremendous journey, sir. Today we would like to understand how we can be with the science from you, sir. Sir, I would like to invite our senior scientist from ISRO, Dr. Bharat Bhai Chaniara, sir. Sir.
Thank you, Anjan Manik ji. Namaskar to all of you. Good evening to all the dignitaries and participants from India and Nepal. Good afternoon to all the dignitaries and participants from UK and Mauritius, and good morning to all the dignitaries and participants from Brazil. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Chandramouli Joshi ji and organizing team of this webinar, who has given me an opportunity to speak to you on this occasion. First of all, congratulations to all on this World Science Day, and I would like to salute all the present and passed away eminent scientists of the world. We can categorize innovations in two ways. One is constructive and another one is destructive. So constructive innovations and its peaceful usage can create sustainability, happy, healthy, wealthy societies. It can improve living standards and quality of our life. It can also extend life expectancy and ease of doing all the activities. It also fulfills the basic requirement of mankind like food, shelter, water, clothes, etc. And eco-friendly innovations and development can provide healthy environment for the survival of all the lives. In our daily life, we use many innovated items at every step of our daily life, starting from when we wake up to again go to bed. Moreover, these all items are continuously innovated. It's improved and innovation is going on in all these items. Say like when we wake up, we brush teeth, means toothbrush, toothpaste, soap, shampoo, hair oil, talcum powder, clothes, lights, food, home appliances, entertainment systems like TV and musical systems, internet, transport systems, that is road transport, air transport, sea transport, and so on. So innovation in all these fields is continuously it's going on. And due to continuous innovation in all this field, the quality improves day by day, and which will improve our quality of our life. So innovations of computer, internet, and mobiles has rapidly changed our social economy life. Internet is an ocean of knowledge, and if we want any information on any topic or any subject at any time from anywhere, we'll get within a short span, within a no time, easily and with no cost. So this is the magics of innovation, we can say magics of science and innovations. Innovations in the field of science, medical science, that is medicines and equipments for diagnosis, treatment, and operations had made possible to treat the acute, chronic, and pandemic disease like COVID-19, cancer, strokes, etc. Destructive innovations, say in the field of warfare science, like innovation of atom bomb missiles, etc., and its use will destroy thousands of innocent people. So this is very dangerous for the mankind. So destructive innovations and its uses is very dangerous to the mankind. Hence, peaceful use of science, we can make people happy, healthy, prosperous, and cheerful. With these words, I would like to conclude my speech. Jai Vignan, and have a nice time. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, you have focused on the peace and health both, and also science for mankind and its destructive use also. And if we go through that, maximum scientists are got the inspiration from their surroundings, like APJ Abdul Kalam, when he was in his childhood, he observed the flies, that is flying of jets, and also the migrant birds, and he got that inspiration of designing the Agni missile and other thing. So that is also been focused in your speech. Thanks for very short time speech, but very depthful speech. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite our
Tejas, sir.
Tejas sir. Sir, Tejas sir is he have some, I think, problem in audio. Is not showing. Sir, Tejas sir, I would like to invite our Tejas sir. Sir is director of the math empire, and he have recently have conducted a spectacle event, that is the Math Olympiad also. Sir, are you here? Tejas sir, Tejas Shukla ji.
He's coming.
Yes, yes. But his audio, I think his audio have some problem.
He's on the traffic.
Yeah.
He's arriving. He's arriving. He's right to me.
Okay.
Veena Thingre ji, Gajendra Depala ji.
Gajendra, sir. Sir, by this time we are taking our opportunity to invite our national director, and most recently he was a awarded teacher also from the Rajasthan government, our national director of APJ Abdul Kalam National Council of Young Scientists, Gajendra Depala ji. Sir, we are awaiting for to hear you, sir.
Thank you, Banik sir.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Chandramouli Joshi, our chairman. Dr. Bharat Bhai Chiniara, Dr. Chandramohan Notial sir, Engineer B.N. Rao sir, Math Guru, Tech Sai from Nepal, Mr. Maukesh from England, Ajay Raja from Mauritius, Mr. Azimir from Brazil, and all directors, AIRMC, RSTF, BNRA, NCTS, APJ, AK, NCYS. Mr. Ujima sir from Brazil, and all dignitaries. Best wishes to all of you on this World Science Day. You know, 10th November, World Science Day, we are celebrated. But in our schools, universities, and ETCs places where some science communicated. But this year, COVID pandemic year, the World Science Day for Peace and Health hides the improved role of science and the need to engage the wider public in debate on emergency scientific issue. It also underscores the importance and relevance of science in our daily lives. By connecting science more closely with society, World Science Day for Peace and Health aims is ensure the citizen to inform about the development of science. So I think the purpose of World Science Day to strengthen public awareness to the role of science for our health and world peace, promote national and international solidarities for shared science between different countries. The day provides an opportunity to mobilize all artists around the subject of science for peace and health, from government to media and school to universities, and student to science communicators. And Mr. Banik also said UNESCO is also encouraged to celebrate World Science Day this year, the peace and health. On this occasion, we are also organize our own event or activities. Can science be the way to peace? The way scientists collaborate across many religions, legal and cultural divisions around the world. You might think that the could happen. Science is not the favor of God, color, and creed. Fact of secret commentary is free, but Many advances in science have been inspired by war machinery, self-defense techniques, and battlefield treatments. When a medical student or doctor is revealed as a bomber, murder, or the terror, the high ethics of science and medicine are injured by their bitterly. Although education, science, and research papers are many frequently presented to international medical science journal and etc. are published faster, science may still not be mainstream, but it is become a work stream. Not least इसके लिए because due to COVID-19, the health needs of our region have increased a lot. These initiatives are to be encouraged. In this context, focusing our program in science and improving health can be a unifying force. Science has two very high-level objects for peace and health. First, we want to spread the culture of non-violence by educating for peace, starting with the youngest in school and universities. Second, clear maintained for health and sociable outcomes, greater investment in research and health services. If all of us will work consciously, then we can achieve peace and health through science. On this occasion, you gave me a chance to speak. So thank you very much, Mr. Chandramouli Joshi and all directors and all scientists. I thankful to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your words are always
Yes.
comes in a form of motivation, inspiration. I think Tejas sir is not there. By this time, I would like to invite our Secretary of Raman Science and Technology Foundation and Professor of Raksha Shakti University, Professor Vivek C. Joshi ji. Sir, please deliver your thoughts. Vivek C. Joshi ji. So please unmute yourself, sir.
Okay, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay, greetings to all in a world for the World Science Day. I think science is the most essential tool that we as a human being have to understand the nature and to understand where we are in this vast universe. Science is the tool that provides us all the progress that we have made. Science keeps us on our toes. Science gives us technology. Science gives us sustainable development. But as previous speakers have said, that if we utilize science for constructive purpose, then we are going to be in the path of continuous progress, and will make our society more and more blissful. But if we use the science in against of the nature, we are facing certain problems right now as a world. COVID-19 is the best example of it. Then we have deforestation, then we have climate change. So if science is utilized in a proper manner, in a constructive manner, then we as a human being can develop as a combined race and can continuously reach new and new heights. But if we go against the odd of nature, if we go against the nature, and if we try to utilize science in each and every aspect, we have to see that where we can actually incorporate the science and save the nature that we are in, right? So we have to maintain a balance between the nature and the human development, because the problem like climate change and deforestation and COVID-19 and rest of the problems are going to be there. So how can we utilize science for betterment of human being, for betterment of human race? That is going to be the challenge for the future. We have new technologies emerging. I work in IT industry. Artificial intelligence is going to be the future of in many aspects of our lives as we go along in the future. IT industry has impacted all of us, and it is going to impact, it continuously going to impact all of us in the future as well. So how can we utilize this technology through science, so which can help human being? Right now we can utilize artificial intelligence for medical purposes, for analysis purposes, for weather forecasting, but we can also use artificial intelligence for military, for destructive purposes as well. So we as a human being, we have to make sure that we utilize science, because science is a very, very powerful tool as a human being we have. So we have to make sure that whatever the means that we have through science, we utilize for constructive purposes. And if we utilize for constructive purposes, then I'm definitely sure that we as a human being, as a human race, is going to continuously progress and achieve new heights. Thank you, sir, for this opportunity. And I'd like to thank all the members for giving me this opportunity and share my thoughts. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Vivek Joshi, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Sir, your words are really gives us so many excitement that we are marching ahead towards the artificial intelligence and so depthful science. So we have to be utilize the basic science also to understand the such a tremendous science. Now I have to invite Veena Dhingra ma'am. Ma'am is director of at Delhi chapter of APJ Abdul Kalam National Council of Young Scientists. Sir, madam. Veena Dhingra madam. Are you here? Unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. It was disconnected. Okay. Dear all dignitaries, eminent speakers, and all participants, myself, Veena Dhingra, Director, Delhi Chapter, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Young Scientist. First of all, accept my greetings in the form of big namaste, as namaste is the most versatile form of greeting someone, irrespective of time boundaries. Since it is an international webinar, somewhere maybe it is morning, somewhere it is evening. So big namaste to you all. Thank you, Chandramouli sir, for providing this platform to express our views. If we all are pearls from India, Joshi sir is a thread joining us all and adding precious gems all over the world to this bright, glowing, amazing, increasing string every day. Thank you once again, Joshi sir, and thank you, Anjan sir. If progress in science and technology has really made man's life easy and comfortable, though a lot has been said by experts today and eminent speakers, if we talk on today's topic about science and technology for health and peace, we cannot really talk about one-sidedly on medical science alone. Of course, medical science has made tremendous progress. It has its own limitations by the way of side effects to human body as well as its nature and environment. To look at it completely on this aspect, we should cover food technology, medical science, sanitization, life quality enhancement, and recycling. If we talk about food technology, again, a branch of science, has helped us in processing of food and thus making it available for those who are malnutritioned and where food is not available. That way, transportation, again, science is adding to improvement of health. And through medical science, of course, we are able to pre-diagnose the illness at early stages and address the root cause, thus bringing the longer life to human being. Not elaborating, much has been said on this topic. And sanitization, again, cleanliness is very important aspect, which play an excellent role in evolving various methods for improvement of health, implementation of sanitation and sanitization. While this brings exterior cleanliness, scientists world over are trying to establish link between science and yoga, and that is for our inner cleanliness. I am staunch believer of inner cleanliness. I'll come to this topic in a while. And if we talk about recycling, another scientific approach of improving health by reducing carbon footprints and limiting the exploitation of natural resources. Again, as the Natyal sir has said, constructive use of science. Lesser the carbon footprint, better will be the environment, leading to better health and blissful life. Now, how we can reduce the carbon footprints and how environment can be improved, again, by leading a natural life. I believe in naturopathy because it is also a science, an evolving science. To the word, it may be a new topic, but if we look at it from Indian mythology, from Indian point of view in ancient history, then a lot has been written about naturopathy. This is if we do the research on this is definitely going to be a you can say help us improve the environment. Modern science has made great stride in helping us improve the standard of living. Unfortunately, it has lacked in holistic approach to help us overcome pain in life and gain lasting happiness. Question is how to achieve this. This can be achieved through spiritual health. Spirituality is also a science that has been accepted and proved even by WHO. WHO in its list of health sciences, besides physical health, mental health, psychological health, spiritual quotient or spiritual health has also been added to this list of factors in achieving the holistic health or to have a blissful life, which can be further achieved through meditation. Again, a science, a superb science, meditation and yoga. And one more important aspect for good health is switching over to nature, as I earlier said, leading life with naturopathy. That way we can really reduce the carbon footprints. We may try to achieve health through science of meditation and spiritual ways. It will last longer, or more than 50% of our problems will be solved through this. This is what I want to say today on this World Health Day or Science Day. Thank you very much. That's all. Though, but we can speak 3-4 hours on this topic. But looking at the limitation of time, I will submit my here only.
Thank you, madam. You have opened the newer arena of environment science and its need and our duties. So thank you, ma'am. Sir, Tejas Shukla ji, are you here, sir? We are missing you, sir. Ozima ji, sir, Shukla sir is there, or any message, sir, from his side?
Sorry?
Tejas sir.
Tejas sir, any message from his side? Because here Tejas sir is not.
Internet issue. They're saying the internet
Yes.
issue, connected issue.
Yes. He is trying for whole the period of time to connect, but partially connected also, but he is not connecting fully, so he is not coming here also.
Basudev, Director, West Bengal.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So now we are moving forward towards our director's feedback. First of all, I would like to invite Basudev Kamilia ji from Director of NCTS, National Council of Teacher Scientists, India, West Bengal chapter. Kamilia, sir. Sir, please unmute yourself, sir. Basudev Kamilia, sir. Sir, Dikshit, sir, we can take Dikshit, sir, also. Dikshit, sir, is available.
Yeah, sir. So please
Sir,
take Dixit, sir.
Yes. Now I would like to request our APJ Abdul Kalam, National Council of Young Scientists, Director Brajesh Dikshit, sir, to deliver his feedback, sir. Dikshit, sir, please unmute yourself, sir.
Namaskar. Most welcome to all of you, all the participants. मैं ब्रजेश दीक्षित यूपी चैप्टर सेंट्रल जोन का डायरेक्टर आप सभी का इस वेबिनार में बहुत बहुत स्वागत करता हूं। वेबिनार की सूचना तो बहुत पहले से थी, बट मैंने केवल इस अंतरराष्ट्रीय विज्ञान दिवस पर आप सभी लोगों को शुभकामनाएं प्रेषित करता हूं। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Basudev Kamilia, sir, from West Bengal. Basudev Kamilia, sir, please unmute yourself, sir.
Das, sir, also West Bengal chapter. Otherwise,
Mr. Rajiv Das, I think you can elaborate on this day. Mr. Rajiv Das, District Director of West Bengal.
Rajiv Das.
Rajiv
Unmute,
Das.
unmute.
Rajiv Das, unmute yourself. This connection, he have some connection problem.
Issue, net issue.
Net issue. Sir, one from Tripura is also there. One, I think he would like to say something. Kanchan Pal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. He is from most remotest area, sir.
Yes.
Kanchan from Koilashahar. Would you like to prefer to say something, Kanchan Pal?
Good evening, everybody. Audible, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, good evening, everybody. Actually, this is the second time I was joining any kind of the webinar, and I hope I have no complete knowledge about the handle this type, such kind of the apps. And second time I'm in Zoom app, so that's why some problem. So today we are celebrating the World Science Day. So the World Science Day, we are discussing about the utilization of the science in our daily life. I was listening all the participants. They are saying what is the situation and how the science influence to our daily life in the good way, in the positive and the negative way. But I think every and each time we just want to aware to the people in the prospectus of science. In the classes, we have to aware to the students. We have to do this. We have to do this. But the problem is this: there is no opportunity. There is no any options to what he will do if the such kind daily life, because we know the science is related to our daily life. But I want to just give one example in front of you. Government always say you do not use the plastic. They want to the plastic ban in the for the for the environment related issues. So in the classes we have to avoid to the student do not use. But when to go to the market, then we have to no option, no chance to how can we save from the plastics. Even personally, when you go to the purchase the 1 liter oil also, so we use the plastics in there. And this such kind of the plastics we do not reuse in our daily life. So I think only for this is not discussing about the we all the people, we all the student. I think it is also a matter of the political making issues level. If they are the aware, they were the promising in for how the sustainable development to the environment. That time I think it will be possible. So I want to give thanks to our Anjan Bonik sir to give a chance to say something in front of the you. So again, lots of the thanks from of our school, from the Tripura, and namaskar everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I would like to highlight one point from which area he belongs and his school belongs. This is just like a Kashmir, and it's a area called Kanchanpur Jampui, and the tremendous tasty oranges are produced here. Tremendous tasty. Even our president, when he was president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam also visited this Agartala and planned to given a plan to develop some industry based on this. But recently, due to some environment reason, this standardization is not making here, and problem of standardizing is there. So the taste is reduced. So it's a big issue also, but it's a very great opportunity for us also to hear you such a from remotest area. Thank you, Kanchanji. Now I would like to request once again.
Thank you,
Yes.
Palvi.
Thank you, sir.
Is also working with Mizo and the tribes people and students, because this is a community is almost tribal community.
And I have seen that deforestation, hugely deforestation in my areas also. And this is the highest, Jampu is the highest mountain peak wetling shape. This is Tripura's highest mountain peak in wetling shape. It is in there. But nowadays, if you go there, there is the people deforestation. You have to see there everywhere, just in the name of the development. So I think government should take initiative how they protect them. This is the main reason. As a not for the only for developing the science, we have to see they develop the our ecology also.
Sure.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Kuldip ji is here.
Burli sir is there. SP Burli sir, our director of Karnataka.
Kuldip ji is also here.
Yeah, Kuldeep sir. Kuldeep
Yes.
sir, now I'd like to request our Kuldeep Gupta ji, director of Jammu and Kashmir NCTS, to address us. Gupta sir. Sir, please unmute.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Anjan Banik, sir, for giving me the chance to speak few words for today's World Science Day, which are also celebrating all over India and abroad. I am very happy to see that a galaxy of scientists we have with us today and celebrating a wonderful day, that is the World this Science Day. Inspector Chandramouli Joshi ji, and then our chairman of Human Science and Technology Foundation takes wisdom from Wisdom Academy Nepal, Ozima Pereira ji, Radipok Brazil, मुकेश दवे जी फ्रॉम यूके, हमारे बीच हमारे सीनियर साइंटिस्ट भारत भाई चनेरिया जी जो इसरो से हैं, देन एक्स साइंटिस्ट सॉरी, देन हमारे मैथ गुरु BN राव जी, CM नौटियाल जी जो बड़े हमारे एक्स साइंटिस्ट हैं, गजेंद्र गपाला जी, संदीप पाटिल जी और तेजस शुक्ला जी, जितने भी बाकी एंड ऑल अदर्स डिग्निटीज whom I left their name. So it is a very wonderful day to that we are going to celebrate this very important day of the World Science Day, where Gajendra Gopala has rightly said that in this pandemic period, the science for and with society we have to have a commitment for the health and peace. All other speakers and they spoke very well on this important occasion. I am hearing patiently for all are committed to share their views for the solidarity of the different this countries, and this also help in having the national I rather mean to say that international integration under the able guidance of Joshi ji. We are having a joint venture with the different countries. First I saw in yesterday program that Brazil was there. Now I am saying that many countries are with us. That is Nepal, UK, and this Brazil. So a very happy moment for our this India and abroad. So I congratulate Joshi ji and all our partners with us. And thank you, Anjan Banik sir, for conducting such a nice program. And very wonderful. I think such program should be continue, and we can share our views so that we can feel that what other countries feel about their scenario, and we can share their views and what we can do and what they can do. We can have joint venture and can do some fruitful exercise for the future. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Gupta ji.
Thank you, sir.
Now the Dr. Sanjay Kumar.
Yes, sir. Now I'd like to request our Dr. Sanjay Kumar sir from Himachal Pradesh on behalf of Himachal Pradesh State Ramanujan Math Club. Sanjay Kumar ji, please unmute yourself.
Hanji. It is very nice to participate in such a mega event to be organized by NCTS, and I congratulate all the organizers for organizing such a nice event, and you are providing a for all the teachers to share their views and to make plans for future education of school students towards learning science and mathematics. I think the such platforms pave the way of the teachers to do something extra, to do something new in the field of science. And the theme of the webinar is so much attractive, and this is the need of the present scenario to have peace. People are facing such problems. People are in such in mental, not in mental peace. Mental health is very much necessary during this time, pandemic time. Because teachers, I think teachers are facing such problems that they are not communicating to the students directly, and they are not able to organize such activities like that, lab activities and work doing activities, learning by doing activities. And in such a period, in such a scenario, the ideas shared by such educationists, scientists, and experienced people, we learn from these ideas, and we incorporate these ideas in our teaching learning process, and the students will definitely be benefited from these ideas. And I always like to organize such programs and participate in such programs, so that our minds will be opened and share our views. Something I have done for my institution, for my state, and something the other person have something done very beautiful, something done innovative work, and we should the and the students will be definitely benefited from such ideas and from such teaching learning process. So congratulations, and I will definitely in future participate in these programs. I will contribute also in such programs in future. Thank you, Joshi sir. Thank you, organizers, for giving me such a wonderful opportunity to share my thoughts, to speak in such a high level platform. And I am giving my best wishes to the organizers to organize such events in future also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to request Rajiv Das from West Bengal chapter. We missed him. Rajiv Das.
Low connection.
Hello, sir. Anjanji. Hello.
Yes, you are audible. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, you are audible. Say.
Hello.
You are audible, sir. I think West Bengal have some problems, sir.
Call him over phone and tell him.
Sub low.
Hello. Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes, you are audible. Say.
Hello. This is the. May I audible, sir?
Yes.
Yes. Rajiv Das, We are hearing you. Sorry, sir.
Sorry.
Sir, तेजस सर हमारे बाकी रह गए सर.
तेजस सर नहीं ज्वाइन पाए.
नहीं है सर, नहीं है सर. वो join, he have some net issue, I think.
Some issue of the connection.
Yeah.
Yes. Now the vote of thanks.
Sir, I would like to request you also to say something this World Science Day. We have otherwise this webinar will be incomplete, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I would like to thanks all of international webinar on the World Science Day for the Peace and Health, jointly organized by Ready Pop Society Brazil, Wisdom Academic Nepal, AIRMC Mauritius, International All India Ramanujan Maths Club UK, the Maths Empire India, and Raman Science and Technology Foundation, National Council of Teachers Scientists, and APJ Abdul Kalam National Council of Young Scientists, and All India Ramanujan Maths Club. I heartily thanks to Brazil, Omar sir, director of the Red Pop sir. Really we grateful and we enjoy this webinar. Thank you, sir, to present this webinar. And I also would you like to thanks to President of the ARMC Mauritius, Ajay Raja. And I also would you like to thanks to Tex Singh, Principal of Vikas Academy. And well, I would you like to thanks to well-known scientist CM Notial sir, senior scientist ISRO Bharatbhai Chaniara sir, and maths guru of B.N. Rao sir, and our others director of. And I also would you like to thanks to Tripura chapter, Dr. Anjan Banik sir. Really, I appreciate, sir. Very good and heartily thank you. World Science Day for the Peace and Development aims to ensure that citizens are kept inward of the development in science. So we are thanks to all our director of the Raman Science and Technology Foundation. Thank you very much on behalf of all our units. Thank you Gajendra ji, thank you Veena ji, Gupta ji, and others director. Thank you very much all of you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for your kind blessings on us. Really, it's a proud moment for us to say not only to we are here with this August gathering to celebrate such a mega event in such a mega way, World Science Day. Also, it's a tremendous achievement for us to be here, where it's become a galaxy of stars, and the total credit goes to, I think, to Dr. Chandramouli Joshi ji. I am feeling so proud also to be here with in such a galaxy. So with these words, I would like to conclude my message and introduction. I hope Dr. Joshi will continue with his such a energetic way, in his energetic way, and he will give so many opportunities to us to be always in such a platform where we are all together. So thanks to Joshi sir. We are always with you, and we are always demanding from you also to be with us with your all blessings to make such events, such mega events in a such mega way. Thank you all. With these words, I think we can conclude.
Special thanks to Ready Pop Society of the Brazil, Mr. Ozimar sir. Special thanks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Special thanks to our Ozimar sir. Sir has done tremendous. Even
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We need you in future also.
Thank you very much, all of you.